and a bit of a different face and form have looked good here and in Copenhagen. Let's see if they can keep it up. It's a B pop right now. Vitality with just Dupree here from afar. He hits that headshot and gives it up. No kit, you'll note, on this very weak B defense, so that kill is very important.
Yeah, you need every little edge you can here. Oh, Dupree finding his footing, getting off to a good start, 2 in the round, and tipping the scales very heavily in favor of Vitality. Nico can't hold on to the apartments right now. Fiku and Neofrag trying to pressure the market man. Spinks will die after 1. Tries to do his part in the round, but they're on the bomb. They're sticking this. Neofrag, no chance to play back into that clutch, and so it's Vitality finding success to open up.
What's Dexter doing? He's got a little one-way. He's going to jump through that over to the jungle side. Spinks with the kill on default. His teammate's gone, though. He can get swung at any point from Palace, so he had to make a move. And Neofrag will deny these couple of rifles being put to work here on the OG side.
Yeah, Apex getting into position, back over towards spawn. Lights up that first man in, but it's Fiku with the trade. ZywOo and Dupree going to have to keep a leash on this round. But they're ready for a man on the wrap round. They're considering it at least. Fiku holding it from the back of the site. It's Nico to take contact first. Dupree's flank falls on deaf ears. Now ZywOo's got to do this alone. Up and over. Looking for a way in, but no idea where Fiku's gotten to. He's going to surprise him on the swing. And so the reply from OG is immediate. They force buy up in this round.
On this T side, Magisk with a deagle, though. Down in under, hits his head. A gun as well. He doesn't know it, but the pathway is clear. OG, their hand forced into this A hit.
Yeah, I think Magisk is going to be a very important piece of the puzzle here on Mirage. I feel like in a lot of the games where you see Vitality doing well, he is, on this map, he's a real staple of it. This one is very quickly getting out of hand as Magisk Deagle strikes down another. Oh, that was ZywOo to get that. Yeah. But he more than lives up to his side of the bargain in this round. 2 off of his scout, both clean headshots. And Apex is doing everything he can to keep the boys pumped up here.
Yeah. Get into Force by Wars, and so OG will continue that fight, but man, Vitality hitting some bangers here off the Deegan scout. ZywOo just looks so smooth with that gun. To think for the longest time, especially when Vitality were full French, and even for a while after.
Hang on a sec.
Dude, chill.
What's happening?
ZywOo didn't use the scout, Harry. ZywOo hated the scout, and it was always Apex buying up.
Bomb still back in the apartments, but Fiku will look to join them here on the rotate in through lower. They're going into the stack. 3 players for Vitality donned over towards this A site. And so this is going to be an uphill battle for OG. As they move in, they clear out Spinks. 2 Israeli players clashing there, and it's Flames to come out ahead, digging him out of the round. They didn't know about Apex, but how much can he really get away with here? Boxed in, and Flames upgraded onto an AK. OG, continue these Force by Wars. If you're Vitality, you can't justify giving this one a go.
Everyone's warmed up. Everyone's raring to go. Vitality off of a big win. OG off of a run. Taking down Fnatic dominantly as well. Fight open. There is a CT
there's like
smoke,
the illusion of a CT
but they won't
smoke.
pop default with this much room, you'd like to think. Flames get spammed a bit. I mean, Vitality are going to go for it. Sure, anything can happen. I shouldn't doubt out Deegs after this kind of game. And Spinks spams out Flames. It's begun.
I thought that was going to be a collateral for a moment there. The nades raining in towards the spawn, trying to force respect out of Vitality, but this one's quickly getting out of hand, getting out of control. Someone's going to be that hero, and Nico and Fiku will be those men. They step up with 2 apiece. Magisk suddenly is alone, and they swing him together. OG containing those sorts of rounds where so quickly. Triple stack over towards A, and a man in the window as well. So right now, Apex is solely responsible for the B hold. Spinks is making his way around. Will get set up in the market in time. ZywOo now attempting to move in as well. The bomb dropped first. That's up in the apartments. That is a big problem for OG. They've got to go on a lengthy journey to go and get that back. ZywOo now moves in with the AWP, scoped up. He's seen you cross. Won't nail the shot on the crossing. Instead, looking for it now.
Flames.
Threading the needle is Flames as he just makes it into the site to get this bomb planted. But not so lucky on the 3rd attempt of making it past that ZywOo AWP. And now it is Dexter all alone. Has a man flanking him through the apartment, so he's got to keep his wits about him. dupreeh could have this round in the palm of his hand. No one else even needs to make contact yet. dupreeh can be the man to open up, and he spots Dexter, deals with him cleanly, right as it dawns on Dexter that that flank could be coming in. Draws the attention of Vitality this way, and ZywOo is scoped up on it with the AWP. Hoping for someone to show a bit of leg, but in the meantime, Flames has opened up onto B. That's Apex dead. He's been left solo at this side of the map a handful of times now, but the bomb court crossing. A wide swing from NiKo, and ZywOo putting on a show in with a second. This gets awkward now for Dexter. It's a rescue and recovery mission of that bomb, and they're working within some real confines. The timer is not favorable. ZywOo with 3, a hat trick in this round. And Flames is lost to the hands of time, just saving if they let him. Gets that turnaround onto Spinks, but it's all a consolation prize here for OG as they have to write this round off.
Even if you're going to do that, would have liked a few more seconds just to see if Vitality doubt themselves. But they win every single gunfight. ZywOo with another great round on the AWP, 3 kills.
In towards Palace. It's getting crept upon by Fiku.
Does he go through? Oh, he might with all this pressure getting put on. He's crawling through that smoke right now. Flame's going to check the top. dupreeh with a kill. Fiku with a perfect trade. That Deagle dies a worthy death as OG have the sight. Spinks turns at the wrong time, and it's all come unraveling for Vitality. OG with these A splits are looking lethal right now. How quick do they get up connector there? Another hero gun round with 2 saved weapons.
Oh, Spinks spotted, trying to bait them into dupreeh. Both players at short nearly getting caught on each other, but they can nail these shots. Spinks goes 1 for 1 with the P250, and dupreeh able to get out with a second. How many more can he take with him before his time in the sun at B is over? Apex moves around from middle, and these 2 normal B-side defenders are set up with the rifles to hold on. Dexter left in the clutch. He's been locked out of one of these so far by dupreeh, and this is no exception to that rule. dupreeh locks him out again.
NiKo forgets, but dupreeh does not. Oh, he saw something. There's the shot for Dexter. Finding ZywOo walking up middle. Magist once more. Oh, couldn't pick a side. Was scared of the underpass as well. Mollied out, and Dexter will supply a double. Spinks with his.
Vitality even flashed into ramp earlier on to give the illusion that they took it. That's info that OG have, and so he's very cautious on this rotate around.
I love how much noise he's making.
Still just waits, sits patiently before now striking. Only good for 1 as NeoFrag turns and trades that out.
Yeah, still going to be very hard for NeoFrag on this low health. Yeah, AU1S will chew through him, but he hits Spinks looking the wrong way, and dupreeh comes late through spawn. Often been the flanker. But OG still seem aware. NeoFrag going to crawl into his crosshair. Easy kill for dupreeh, but that's not enough to tempt him in. With low time, Dexter wins the round to the clock. dupreeh might kill him at the end, but even now, Dexter's going to hear this drop off and end it for OG. 7-6, and a nice mid round there for OG, where they had a lot of room. They could have definitely overcooked that round if they wanted. Last couple of rounds of the half here, and Vitality's money bottoming out. They need this one to stay above water, and that's the start.
Yeah, when you see NiKo making a play like that as well, you're ready for a fast A, right? You're ready for one of these fast con splits. So Vitality know exactly what's coming here, and they are well poised to deal with it.
Where's the util? That's what I'm wondering.
Flames manages to get out through the apartments. That flash from NeoFrag. Oh, Flames! What a way to win the round! My goodness, no one's got moves like this guy. Barrels through the smoke, out of Palace, and look at him go. Rip-roaring, 1 tap down onto the man in con.
He burns our retinas, Harry. That is despicable.
Wow! What a round! What a play!
This kid's nuts! How do you shake that off?
Well, with that round, OG have never believed more in a series win in their damn lives. I can assure you of that.
Yeah.
Vitality, they kind of need to try and hold on here, right? This is the time where they can try to level out, right? Your mentality is going to be feeling a little cooked as to how that round went south so quickly. But they can try to regain some control here. It's a big ask when a round like that goes against you to immediately come back in. It's a tall order. OG, they're pumped with adrenaline right now, right? Especially for someone like Flames. If he's left up in the clutch, he's got a lot of adrenaline coursing through his veins. So you can't hope the Dexter can make his life a little easier. One man up on the boost that will go unaccounted for, and now Flames has got to clutch this one out.
Go on.
After a heroic round in the one prior, expecting him to do it again. It is a tall task that's laid out ahead of him. Spotted by the man at the van, but dealing with that first. Dupree into the crosshair. Right now, Vitality are thinking this can't happen again, and Magisk will come in to save it for a split half. OG narrowly up in the lead, thanks to Flames' heroics.
The critique rather came in before the game. Flames, he was having a rough tournament. He was having some off maps. Well, not like now. Not like that.
Oh!
This game is cursed!
Oh! There's divine intervention smiling down upon OG today. My goodness.
Dexter just put a smiley face in the chat for that one. No reply from Apex. This game is just unbelievable right now. And how do Vitality keep their head on? Keep their head in. Another tap for Fico on the back. And there's more where that came from. They've got to bring Magisk up con. The others have made it just about. Battered, bruised, and beheaded by Fico.
He still wants more out of this. Spinks with a reply, has another man trapped in at the catwalk, but that's when Neofrag takes matters into his own hand. The silencer is off. OG want to be loud right now.
Yeah, loud, proud, and they are making a statement right now, aren't they? They're just grouping for this hit right now. It's really all on Fico. Niku's just getting a position right now, but there's the spot. Fico with big information as Vitality flood.
Apex gets deep in, but won't last long. It's Nico rising to the occasion. Dexter now in play from the short side with this orb.
Dude!
It's all Nico. Everyone gets their time in the limelight on OG. 4 in this round. This is a full buy for Vitality that gets repelled by one man. The man at the helm of the OG ship. And there's the ace for Nico. Put yourself in that shop window, baby. Look at him go.
I'm buying it. Whatever he's selling, I'm buying it. No discount needed for me. Double the price, triple the price. Man, when you look at this team, when I say, you know, European superstar rosters, you think about G2, your brain goes to FaZe. Did OG ever enter your mind? Maybe they should. When everyone is hitting, this is the team you have right now. It can't afford to happen in a matchup like this, where playoffs feel like a necessity for Vitality. OG want to stop them again in their tracks. Big entry from one of the few rifles in this round on Spinks. Flames is trying to fight through this smoke right now.
The way he moves, the way he plays is so unpredictable. You said he's like a spider. I think that's a good stance to take. Dexter, he's more like a rock. Won't let them take CT away as he holds the fort.
They don't have a flash to get ZywOo CT. He's just got to fight this dry. Dexter, AWP v the rifle of ZywOo.
Low on health. Oh, ZywOo, little jiggle play, but Fiku's going to best him, and suddenly OG reinvigorated. The bomb is not even 4 ramps, so you've got to kill them on the cross, Spinks. He delivers, and he will find them both with help from Magisk. That round goes the way of Vitality, and a much-needed one at that. They were coming into this round
in store on Spinks, and that smoke comes at a good timing as the execute reigns over from Vitality. He won't have anything for under balcony. It's now a dangerous position, but Dexter provides cover. Man of the Palace locked out as well. Apex with nothing to do will respond with a kill to Neofrag, but they can't commit. Not with this ramp util still in play. Vitality fear a flank. 45 seconds, Vitality contact out A.
Spot is in from Nico. He knows they're here, but the molly's going to force him to swing, and that's when ZywOo deals with him. Oh, Flames with a reply. Light on his feet here as he ducks out through the connector. Flames always want to keep you guessing as to where he's going to swing from next, but now they've got that info. Missed shot from Dexter's AWP, and a rough time to miss at that. Now the rest of OG start to barrel in. It's just ZywOo left in the clutch. First found, but he can't walk that line. Fiku continue his reign as the clutch king of OG.
Ooh.
Oh, ZywOo flubs the execution on that one. Fiku deals with him. Magisk is going on this big flank, but it was all like teed up around the idea that he could be here to clutch the round out once that bomb goes down. If that never ends up happening, going to struggle to find a way into this. Flames will get caught. Fiku aggressing up through CT. This is going to give a kill to the Vitality squad and tip the scales in their favor. Dexter had that one miss in the last round. He's trying to make up for it here. The boost over the top is held by Nico, and he was ready for that second man under the boost. Now it is just Magis. Last seen over in mid. It's a fast reposition to keep them guessing, but Dexter one step ahead, and OG onto map point after that. Maybe write that off if this was like you said earlier, you know, like a G2, a FaZe, these guys who perform so well in these high pressure spots, but OG, they're a team on the uptick, trying to build, trying to rise. And so this is where, for someone like ZywOo, you're meant to step up and take control of the game. Shut out in this one.
Oh, no.
But caught on the short side, trapped by the molly. Spinks keeps this in the advantage of Vitality.
I think they were blocking each other there as well, and Nico and Fiku running into each other. Getting a little too keen to close here, I think.
Oh, hang on. NeoFrag is making a play right now.
He won't hear it, though.
This is the bomb moving into ramp, and Apex hanging around to hold this. How long does he wait? NeoFrag walks into the crosshair, and Apex had a funny feeling about the Palace, keeps it under lock and key, and so for the time being, Vitality stay alive. They came into this round with next to nothing.
They win this one. Gob smack. Quick boost up, denied. Apex is very quick, and they have massive info off the back of it. Fiku with nowhere to go, really, but fight his way out through this. Dupree will deck him. So, dotting their I's and crossing their T's. Vitality looking to find 11. Flames complicates matters, but they can avoid this AK and go back to B.
Recommit back through Palace or look for the ramp lurk. If his teammates can do anything here, if they can hold the line, now that you've seen the bomb, that's all the info you needed. If they can just tip the scales a little bit for this flank, OG are not out of the chance. Nico just withstands the spam. Built different. Dead to Apex over the stairs. Flames now arriving, low on health, and he will get locked out by ZywOo.
Sigh of relief there. ZywOo had to hit that trade instantly with...
Where Dexter with his big green when he eventually has it gets involved. For now, it's Flames' first point of contact. Tucked into the corner. Ooh. Might be blind, but still gets away with it. Dexter chimes in with another, but he's burning alive, and Magis finds it, getting past Flames. Been a bit of a problem, but ZywOo's up to the task. We're into the 2v2 now. Fiku dead on the catwalk, and Nico knocked out as well. Vitality are making this comeback happen. Just started to push. So that's the timer on ZywOo holding spawn running out, right? And now NeoFrag has this info. He's collecting all of it as Vitality are grouping to try and come up cat for the B split. OG have got the info. Fiku homed in with this second AWP, only good for the first. And so now Nico, the captain, the man who offered up an ace here in rounds gone by, is the only one left standing. Swings out from the back of the site, lots of damage done, but Nico only good for one. No Dexter moves in with the AWP. Second shot sails past, but Dexter delivers. Kagafu's already celebrating. Arms are poised in the air. He can feel this one, and it's OG in the full 30 rounds to pick up Mirage.
OG played Vitality on Inferno. They won it, Harry. In that Elim game and the Challenger stage of Rio, where they, of course, lost to BO3, they got Inferno there. ZywOo gets his revenge. That's a good flash, though. He's pushed off, and Spinks is dropped. Nico still fighting for this corner. Fiku can leave if he wants. Certainly what Vitality are up to, and that will mean Dexter doesn't need to commit. The call has been made. They're coming back A, and it's on NeoFrag and Pit.
NeoFrag, no silencer needed.
Again.
Maybe it was. Oh, they run by him. ZywOo with a big round here. 3 to his name already.
Really do have trouble on Inferno. They've won it twice, you know, in the last few months. So, over Vitality. See if that changes today. I do still expect Vitality to take us to 3 and try and reset off of that first map. There's going to be a high flash over the top, but this is a lot of OG players.
Yeah, Nico down in the pit. His 2 teammates in the site. They get run up by the MAC-10s, but Nico holds down the fort, and Dexter, couple of misses, couple of whiffs. ZywOo's out of ammo, and Dexter comes fighting. Saves his captain's life. For Magis, he can't play into this round, even if he dealt with both the players over towards A. There's no winning it for Magis. The clock has decided the outcome of this round.
Vitality don't want to talk smack back yet with a map down in this series.
Hero gun for ZywOo. And you don't want ZywOo here. You want ByWoo. You want best in the game form out of the guy,
he is a
right?
monster.
Yeah, so let's see what he's going to bring to the table with this hero gun. There's one to the good from ZywOo's AK, but more weight in store, and ZywOo makes quick work of them.
Guns everywhere. Grab them while you can, boys. Vitality have started the wars, and Nico turns back too late. 4 on 2. Vitality couldn't lose this if they tried.
Look to get a rifle in the next.
Entrusted with a solo A hold. Vitality will meet them right there. Some nades will go a long way here for OG. Look at the pace of ZywOo. He's up top B already. He's chasing this entry right into the stack. This is terrifying. Vitality don't know what's around the corner. They see an AK. It beckons them in. They spam out Neo frag, but Dexter on top is all they've seen, and that's enough to send them back. They don't know it. They just avoided absolute disaster. Or maybe they just delayed it.
Yeah, OG are quick to get ahead of this one, right? They're going to join up with Flames right now. Vitality need to be prepared for this one-man hold. Fiku is moving in with the Galil. He's going to draw first contact. There's a bit of blood done onto Apex, but it's Flames springing to life, locking out Vitality and keeping these wars going 2-2 and toe-to-toe with the Vitality squad every step of the way, ROG.
Yeah.
Few more seconds lead into this rotate, and that could make all the difference. An awkward flash to open, left Magisk blind, but he still collects the kill on Neo frag. 1 for 1 ain't bad here. Now they've got to move in, spam from the spawn, they beeline for Fiku, and they find him. So considering this is, you know, the kind of back and forth, this tit for tat, you need him to stay alive because he's going to have that big green. dupreeh knocks one out of it. And just removing one of these guns from the save tapers this buy that OG are going to have with them in the next.
Yeah, if you're Vitality, you don't want to chase any more than that lurk, right? You need your own money as much as OG do. So getting out with 3 rifles when you started with 2 is an upgrade for Vitality. You throw in the round and we're cooking on this T side. Some very quick XX here for Vitality, keeping it pretty basic, just bludgeoning their way up B right now.
Not going to get given one. Dexter's repositioned with this AWP over at Coffins. Now he can get locked out by utility. That one shot was the best chance he had to be involved in the hold of this site. He goes through the Coffin smokes, and that levels the playing field here. But he's been wrapped through the ruins. Well, adjustment. Has ZywOo boxed into a corner. Nico can come around and search for this kill. That's why they're still very much enticed by the prospect of retaking this one. They know that ZywOo's on a bit of an island here, and that's where Spinks tries to make a play to help his teammate out. And they will deal with that one well. Good realization on Vitality, the kind of threat that was poised with.
And that would be great considering the BO1 opener that OG gave us. Vitality got to be careful here though. A lock stack and they get that opener. It's always Apex running into 5 USPs, I feel. But ZywOo tucks into a meal and takes 4 kills on mid. Not ready for 5, but ZywOo is the ace on the ante. Vitality take a lot more space. I love the pace change here. They smoke the molly. Look how quick they are. Neofrag is trapped right now. That flash will do nothing to save him. It's a good trade out for Vitality. They can cool off if they want here. Wait out some util. A 4-on-3 where OG are sweating, quaking in their boots right now. These pace changes have been really nice for Vitality. It's been hard to guess. They beat the Molotovs there. The flash was not ready. That was just a desperate one thrown on the fly by Flames. Dexter, it went behind just that little pixel of a corner and didn't blind him.
It goes both ways though. dupreeh's not going to get to fight Flames before his teammates have already crossed into the danger zone. And so Flames isolates that first fight. Now locked in a duel versus ZywOo, but if he can just keep him pressured, keep him pinned in here, dupreeh should have it. He will come and collect that frag. Nico wants to give this one a bit of a look in, right? Flames puts up a kill in his hold of the B site, and so Nico feels like he can make a difference here. They nearly line up for him. dupreeh in his steed. dupreeh spots one man down in the pit. ZywOo goes in to go clear this site, and this is a lot of info already. You know that at worst it's his double pit setup, so they are more than ready for this. Magisk melts it. I love that X-Sec for Vitality. Often you see players, throw mollies in pit, but the way that position has evolved is in an unfavorable angle and fight with no cover either.
I mean, just gets an easy entry. Takes both, in fact. So I love how that position is even developing to this day. Okay, ZywOo. Reasonable, very reasonable on the way out. Shoots players through walls, through smokes, in the head.
It's also an asymmetry of info, right? Nico doesn't know he was spotted there. He doesn't know that this position is known about. A good flash to set up Flames to try tip the scales. And Dexter holds the line with this AWP. Nico's even dropped off down into the pit, so that info is now useless to Vitality. Magisk, Feld, and dupreeh left in the 1v4, gets mopped up. A far better look from OG, but it's very late in this first half.
There's always a gap. There's always feet to find. And Neofrag looks for them.
Oh, trying to look away from the flashes. He's right up in their face. Neofrag melts them. And Spinks, destined for the same. Burnt alive in the top of Banana. OG doing all they can to save a bit of face, to give themselves a bit of breathing room heading into this second half.
Ooh, through the molly. That's ballsy for dupreeh. Wheels are off. Good spam for Spinks. Catches Nico. He must have seen something. dupreeh's catching Flames. Throwing nades. And there's no way he wins that fight. Flames swings back in. Last thing dupreeh's expecting.
Oh, this is a beautiful position for Dexter as well. He's just confirming that no one else is coming up middle. This is going to free up Flames for the rotate. But there's ZywOo throwing the hammer down and opening up the B site. Flames might be here a little early, but still a dead man through the smoke. Dexter left high and dry, far away in this round. For a fantastic first half here, and I mean, that much was already cemented, but at least stripping this streak right at the end, out from under OG, poises them to take us to a third.
OG need to prove they can pull a comeback here, but it's not looking good. And Vitality will bring the metal in mid and apps as well.
Yeah, after such a oh my god, okay. ZywOo and Magisk just light them up. They destroy OG. And any hope of winning this pistol now rests on the shoulders of Flames. But ZywOo is not in a giving mood. 26-8, he is propelling himself further and further up the board.
That's the ZywOo special. Back in pit, naded, double naded, and they destroy him. That was 3 HEs into ZywOo's face. That's one way to count him out, but is it enough? Can his team pick up pieces as they're put in boxes? Dexter will get a plant here. Fiku, if he crossed big pit, he had an M4, but instead, he's down to the Deagle at range, trying to tap from afar. Apex put low, Dexter in the same boat. Fiku's missing his shots, and now he's all that remains, not for long. ZywOo not needed in that round. They are dragging him over the line as Vitality pick up the 2v2 retake.
Really does complicate matters, and this double A hold still floating around. Vitality still hoping that this comes back to B. ZywOo takes the next piece of contact. Now they learn about the double long setup, but it might never come to matter as Spinks and ZywOo manhandle the OG squad. It's just Dexter left standing in an impossible clutch. 20 seconds left. And round in the corner, Magisk makes it so. Vitality.
Try and kick the ball in the goal hole here up mid. Quick up alongside ZywOo, flashing Spinks for more. They're all so blind. Nico gets away with one, just spraying and praying. ZywOo trades alone in the bottom side.
He's got a lot to do.
ZywOo on his own. This has never happened before. He's never put on a show with no support. 2 kills deep. Fiku will find him from the top, and Dexter helps out. These taps connect as OG somehow collapse.
Look where the bomb is, though.
Oh.
Makes it a bit awkward now. They're going to get funneled into Magisk. And when he sees that bomb there, when he sees this 1v1 open, he knows he can get tricky with it. On the other side, he's up against Fiku, who, you know, we always say this is a flank that should be considered. Fiku just tucks in, prepared to go blow for blow with him at the back of the bomb site. Magisk going up and over the hay cart, looking for a way in, and he's seeing something maybe. No. Going to clear this. He'll nail it. Fiku dead. Can't live up to the hype in that clutch.
Vitality stare them down. Fast B play. Magisk just dodges death there if they faced in front of that Molotov. He had nades out. And he's got more where that came from. Smoke comes down to stop this rush. They're going through anyway, nothing to lose and everything to gain. But just blind takes out Fiku, and OG have the sight, but at what cost?
Boosting Apex up is nice, gives him a look in. Wounded players here. ZywOo's nade finds one of them. And OG are hurting, they are reeling from this. Spam damage coming down the pipeline from ZywOo, won't find a thing. Vitality poised in the 4-on-3 to try close this now and take us to a third. Lights out game from this Frenchman as ZywOo is looking to land the coup de grace. In with the double, dealt with by Flames, but it's the end of the line and a statement win from Vitality on their map pick.
Very reassuring to see, and now Vitality look to complete this streak and manage to do what they did last time in Rio, eliminating OG back in the groups at the Challenger stage. That's where we find Vitality, playoffs bound right now, and one more map in the way. Can OG stand the test of time as well? And yeah, you talk about that lower bracket run for Vitality, man. They've slayed Kings already. They took down FaZe. They had to battle through MIBR as well. Now they've got to deal with OG. Quick B pop. That smoke creates a bit of room, and the nade is nice for Apex. They filter through. How does that miss for Magis? The Glocks overwhelm, and OG own the site.
Spinks and ZywOo is still left standing, though. These are the big hitters. These are the heavies for Vitality. Moving on in, Spinks leads the charge. Right behind him is that star, that beacon of French Counter-Strike. ZywOo bringing up the rear. Spinks makes contact first, taps Fiku out of the round. They never learn about ZywOo on this wrap. Right now, they've still only seen one man. ZywOo's dead at the first sign of trouble. Flames bests him, and this one's all on Spinks. He can't complete it. It's Flames to rise to the challenge.
No one wants to do it. It's always someone else's problem, and so is Flames. Fast routing. Quick path to B, but Dupree snuffs him out, licks his fingers, stops that candle right then and there. Good grenade. Oh, it's a kill as well. Perfect grenade. That might send OG out on their merry way.
Oh, Dexter falls at the first hurdle, though, and now Nico is trapped in a box, trapped in a cage, tries to get out of there, but Magisk will not give him that freedom.
Yoink.
Fiku recovers the gun at least, but in the 2v4 like this, it's going to get awkward. Neofrag is going to try and hit a bit of a timing here on an A push.
The Dupree in the late round in this position will be extremely valuable.
Yeah, he's got to play into it early. He's really the only line of defense right now, and he lives up to it. 2 kills from Dupree. Nice. Magisk bears down upon them out of the spawn. Frag and Dexter left up in this one. Spinks embarking on a big old wrap round, so his teammates in B have just got to hold the line, hold the fort down. Dexter's all scoped up, hoping that something's offered.
Oh dear.
Spinks now arriving on the backstab, and they delay that plant, deny it. They don't even need Spinks' flank. Vitality claps upon OG.
OG can't allow Vitality to amass control of this game right now. Double monster push. Flame starts spamming. The timing is excellent. He's caught running the wrong way. Trying to escape from a range. They will spam him down. Great flash to pop Vitality through Monster. One thing Apex is really good at on this B-bomb site is some of his supplementing util. Has great monster flashes, has great aggressive flashes.
Yeah, he's on a timer here. Apex going to discover him. Nico gets away with the kill, but now they know where he is. Now they know they've got him boxed in, and they really want to try and deal with him now. They catch him as he falls off the ledge. He should be dead here. Nico can't dance with death for long. Dupree delivers it swiftly, and Dexter at least gets out with the AWP. There's no hunting that for Vitality, but they remove one of the guns before all is said and done. And so this AWP is the only item.
Nexa as in-game leader temporarily, so it would seem. I mean, even with questions here, especially if OG do find success in this tournament, of, you know, what is the roster in the long term? It's always been a question for OG.
Plays over the top of it with the AWP. You said these flashes have got to be good to get him off angles, and that's never been more true than right now. Smoke goes in. That's one way to try and nullify him, and he's playing over the top. But even though he's blind, even though he can't see a thing, ZywOo will deliver one. Nico with a response with the trade. Is that enough to bring them into this round? Fiku adds another to the tally. Spinks is left fighting at the toilets alone, and Dexter's going to knock him out. 1v1. Magisk all the way up from the B site.
but he's got to make use of it. And Dex has a great position. Magist might try and smoke off the bomb. Molly on short, but Dexter stays in the sight. Missed shot, Magist getting closer, and Dexter needs to nail the next. There are no second chances. Bomb is wide, he taps it, Dexter plays on the pillar, and Magist will get the kill, but there's simply no time. Those wasted few seconds going back up for Util will cost him everything. He even dies to the bomb. OG, they're going to go for B pop now. They've got Vitality right where they want them, trying to capitalize on that clutch up. It's denied. There's 4 strong. ZywOo raining down death from above. 5 on 3, and OG in trouble. Dupree's even hunting with a flash. It looked good, but Neofrag turned from it. Will suddenly give OG a reason to compete in this round. You get stuck in a 3v5 on overpass, your round's dead. Neofrag brings life to this one with 2 shots. The boost up is massive as well. Catching Apex on barrels right now essentially wins you the round, or at least sets you up for it. Not wide enough, not wide enough. And Apex picks him off. That's a disaster. 3 on 2. And a reboost as well. ZywOo sets Spinx up for more.
They're returning the favor on this boost. Neofrag dead. Spinx holds his own. And Apex rises to the occasion with a multi-kill down on the B site. The captain take space down to be involved in this round. The one man who's making it kind of interesting is Neofrag with his forward positioning, his advanced positioning down the long side. But ZywOo, great mental timer for the game on when he could be there. Turns his attention back around to long and now puts another in the casket. ZywOo took a little while to build up into this one, didn't he? But now he's well and truly here. That wall bang close, Flames. Once he goes around this corner, you're past the point of no return and into a bunch of players for Vitality. Gonna go back, tries his hand at it, but Spinx has got his number, and Vitality.
I swear, on Mirage the other day against Cloud9, some of the moves he was making, like the palace jumps and just the way he dodges death. No, you're not going to dodge this death. It is inevitable unless you just shoot through the smoke. A spidey sense, and it tingles. They flash the cross for short. Spinx with another flank. And it might be well timed.
Yeah, he's so often been on these, though. You have to be aware of it. If you're OG, and Dexter will turn around and deal with him. ZywOo spotted with the AWP over on A. OG are breathing easy right now.
Guarantee right now, Spinx knows what's up. He can try and make an aggro play through the smoke.
I think he might just flank it, yeah.
Gonna walk out monster. Oh, that's a great. Well, how does he get 2? Flames is shocking right now, but he will be stunned out by that nade. What a combo from Apex. Puts everything in, and OG surrender, but they don't know. They're close to another death. ZywOo hesitates to rotate, will hang around. Fake on A, cleaned out, and now he can drop below. And of course, Spinx is flanking this monster play.
As he does every damn time. ZywOo gonna get to heavens on a good timer here. Apex from the barrels will not let them in. Gatekeeping this B site. Nico going up and over, but that hangs Dexter out to dry. And so now has to deliver in the clutch. Gets one to his name with the bomb. He looks to bypass them, looks to slip the net. He's eluded capture. Spinx's flank never plays into it. They never learn about it as Nico calls the bluff and barrels into an A-side plant.
Yeah, with that Molotov, he has so much more room as well. He can go back towards CT if he wants. He's trying to hunt this rotation kill on the flank, but it's Apex going around the world towards long. Oh, Nico grabs it. He has a chance now. Up against the superstar of Spinx. Nico waits behind the boxes. How far has he gone? Not far enough from the bomb. Spinx will peek again, and he will close the round. Did what he had to, saves Vitality from a sneaky little clutch up, and puts 8 on this CT side. And look at this position.
Flames is a freak. Maybe he does something, but no, Spinx nails that, and ZywOo lives up to his side of the bargain. Spinx takes it one step further. Great show of restraint on that flank to just hold position. If he went even 2 steps further forward, he was a dead man.
Oh, you're dead. You are fully dead. The 2 USPs come battering down upon Fiku, and Vitality.
It's kind of terrifying to deal with. You never know where you're going to face them next. He's going to have a slight shadow advantage here, and he'll nail that. That's a second man, a stray bullet.
Okay.
Deletes Nico from the round. It's Spinx's turn to have some divine intervention, offering some moments here to make this a clean half for Vitality. Magisk mops up the monster push, and it's just Fiku who since Inferno started having a rough time there. That's kept up for this third map. Vitality out for revenge after the BO1 that sent them into the lower bracket, and they're looking to get it now. Fiku hoping he's given a fight, but never meant to happen. Magisk locks down Monster, and Vitality offer up a monstrous first half, doing a lot of the legwork at the end of this CT side.
Apex locking down B even on his own, and ZywOo rarely missing the limited orb shots he was given. On fight, 2 CTs swinging deep, and Spinks does kill his teammate. He's got to make up for this one. Goosh will go a long way, but that door's getting swung open, and Vitality shut, slammed in their face. You would say before ZywOo comes through, but it's not enough, and OG starting to scream back as they realize this is their last chance, their last half. But, oh, he plays it very close to the wall. There's surely no way you get a multi-kill here. How do you do it? There's the first flash down. The spacing is a bit weak, but he's out of ammo. He was spraying away. They finished the job just about. That's a dangerous position, I feel, to try and get away with murdering.
Yeah, actually, the spacing was great from Vitality. You know, we saw what he did after that flash connects, and you've got full faith in the flashbang finding him if he is playing that close angle. He just held mouse 1 and hoped that more players arrived in his crosshair, but that never happens. And so Vitality, and it's left them saving this FAMAS on Degster. Not even that's a certainty, as Vitality try and be really punishing from the get-go. They remove that FAMAS from play. Not the big ticket item you were hoping for. Not afraid to go first with the SMG. He's got his teammates pulling punches behind him to get the spot to NeoFrag, and that will cost him, but Magisk was always there to get that trade and keep this even. Spinks now hears the rotate away from B, and so he might try and take this in his stead, looking to pick up a bit of room down in the B site. He knows they've given him a gap. How far can he take it? Sandwiched between Nico and Fiku. Gets out with a 1-for-1. That smoke it short, slows the roll of Vitality. They can't come through it yet. Flash out of Apex. Caught with the nades out, but he will recover. Magisk is needed here. As the bomb pulled, Flames, that was the golden opportunity. Apex trying to disappear through the smoke. Won't survive. And so now Magisk got to do it solo, but they've just kept bullying him with util, denying this presence up the short side. He's got to reroute, and time is fast getting away from him here.
Bomb in the site, smoke will cut off orb, but Flames is up close, ready to close, and he will do so, trading off gun to gun, and OG just sending different men into the site, wave upon wave.
Flash to try and get them out on short, but Nico's dodged it. Nico dodges it, and Spinks will get fed to the MP9. Doesn't hang around long enough to upgrade onto the AK, but a 5v4 it goes untraded. You are more than content with that. Oh, Dupree!
What a spot.
He's part table. He blends right in. NeoFrag.
Fiku, surely a dead man, got spammed through that smoke earlier on, but it's all to set Nico up for the glory.
He has a Molotov. That flash should give him the foresight to try and pull it out, but he goes for the spam instead, and that'll cost them. Now it's just Flames around the pillar. He's got to do it. 1 kill off the FAMAS is not enough. Degster might already be here looking down upon the site with the AWP. But all he gets to see is his teammates fall 1 by 1 and the round escape them.
Sure, we're not in the playoffs yet, but questions on, ZywOo going cold and quiet in some of these matches when they need him most, right? Not a problem today at all for ZywOo. Had a slow start at the beginning, but fantastic Inferno, dominating here on overpass CT side as well. And when you have extra pieces next to him, when you have the captain, take the site, take the round, and force a resave for Degster. That Heaven Smoke is the signal. And right now, Dupree is the flare, lighting them up in middle. Even this orb save is not guaranteed. And Vitality really want to hunt it.
Yeah, you've got every reason to try and knock it out, and they'll do exactly that. Spinks was the man who opened up the B-site play, using nothing more than just his ears, put his hands to work. And he's good for the double, knocks the AWP out. In Spinks as the entry man. Looking to blow open the gates of this B-hold. Spinks now roars to life with the first. Flames on the receiving end, but Spinks is not done. In with a double. Looking to secure this round on his merit alone. B has belonged to Spinks whenever he's wanted it, and this is no exception. One step further from Magisk, locks OG out of any hope of retaking this. And look at Spinks go. He's already through the spawn. He's already turned his attention towards hunting down the saving players.
No way.
You get no mercy, no forgiveness from this Vitality squad. They are going for the throat. And Spinks is really trying to drive that home now. NeoFrag backing up into him. Will get bored down low. Gonna try and nade the AK back his way, but it doesn't come deep enough. And so NeoFrag saving a Famis, all he looks to get, and Vitality not even gonna let him get away with that. They hunt it down, and that's them on map and series point, 1 round away. A broken buy for OG is what this game relies upon. Their lifeline is lackluster, and NeoFrag is making it work with less. 2 off the scout in the round, 1 more man up close, but Dexter's clear. Magisk wants this playoff appearance, and he wants it now. Not willing to give OG a route in, he's still thirsting for more, holding on to this flank up through the connector. Magisk is doing it all right now. Dupree coming through the smoke. Trades places in it, Flames will overwhelm him, and Apex wrestling with the AK, towing that line, will get felled by Flames into the 1v1. Magisk has stood and delivered at every turn in this round, and he doesn't want to let this 1v1 slip by. Flames on the bomb, sticking it, the commit, holding on to the toilets. Magisk not calling his bluff. Time might elude him here. Magisk gets the full 10-second stick, and Flames embarrasses him. What a wild way to keep your tournament lifeline going.
You just think there's no way he's going to do that. Magisk doesn't even want to risk calling the bluff.
And so hopefully that's reinvigorated the squad. NeoFrag up through middle, going to catch this timing onto Zywoo with the backstab. He takes it 1 step further. Hell, why not aim for the stars while we're here? 3 in the round from NeoFrag, and the bomb gets away from Vitality. Dexter's going to snuff out the light of Dupree, and now it's just Spinks. 1v5, not destined for this. OG, double digits locked in. That 10-second stick, Ninja Defuse, has brought them back to life.
Don't tell me that that is actually what could cost Vitality.
Brings him out of the round. He's not been this hero figure right on the T side. When you really want to look at it, Spinks is the point man. Spinks is the guy. And with him still in the picture, Vitality still believe in the round. Magisk out from short, dead to Fiku. He goes on a tear. He's on for the ace right now. As OG just have players swapping out for time in the limelight. And with each round that draws closer to overtime, the more they are invested, the more they are believing. There was a point where OG were making these desperate calls, throwing Hail Mary after Hail Mary, hoping that something sticks.
Look at this last one.
But now they are believing again.
So hit a sick run boost there to get a good mid spawn, but they're going to give it up. Oh, flash over the top, Fiku again. He can't repeat history. Nico snuffed out as well, and suddenly silent ROG as Spinks comes in and stars to end this series. You blink, you miss it. You believe, they deny it. 4v2, Vitality ready to end it, and OG, we got ahead of ourselves. We were never meant to, and it was never meant to be. Zywoo ends the series and sends Vitality to the playoffs here at Rio, and they get their vengeance, not just from that BO1, but they do it like they did it in the Challenger stage. OG continue their pains at IEM, still never yet to field a LAN playoff at IEM events with this organization.